Mark Rustin and staff at Wethersfield Chapel here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Great Western Bank is your local hometown bank and the nation's 8th largest ag lender. We offer sophisticated services from investments to cash management and the financial power for specialized lending without limits. Our focus on relationships means we get to know our customers and businesses. Great Western Bank provides our customers with the right financial tools and products for success, so you can be greater with Great Western Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. This is Kramer Sneed bringing you all the coverage of Dakota State University Women's Basketball North Star Athletic Association Conference Tournament quarterfinal matchup here as they host the visitors from Aberdeen, the Presentation College Saints. About 2.5 minutes left on the warm-up clock. Both teams back on the court here for their final preparations before this quarterfinal matchup. There will be a brief celebration of the Trojans North Star Athletic Association's regular season conference championship as well before the game starts. So before we bring you the starting line, I just wanted to give a big shout out to Morgan Kepsel. She was just recently named Women's Basketball Player of the Week honor in their final installment of the honor of this regular season. It's the second time this year that she was selected to the weekly honor. She poured in a game-high 23 points off the bench, fueling Dakota State to their final victory on the road at Bellevue, 86-75. She finished 9 for 15 from the field and converted 5 of 6 from the charity stripe in that game. She also grabbed a team-high 7 rebounds and recorded 2 block shots. Congratulations, Morgan, as she was named the Conference Player of the Week for this final week. So we're going to go through the starting lineups briefly for you, and then we'll take a quick break before the tip-off here. And starting lineups first, we'll give them to you for the Presentation College Saints. As we said before, coming in with a record of 2-23 overall, 1-13 in North Star play. They'll start a senior at guard, standing 5'5". She's from Plainview, Texas. She wears number 5. Her name is Carly Sanchez. Also at guards, a junior, 5'3" from Hardin, Montana, number 10, Charmaine Hardy. Also starting at guard, another senior. This one standing 5'8" from Detroit, Michigan, number 12, Miss Tone Oglesby. And starting at guard is a junior from Newport News, Virginia. Number 23, Amunique Newell. And rounding out the starting lineup is the center in the middle. She's a rebounding machine. She wears number 40. She stands 6'2" from Ewing, New Jersey, Brittany Seymour. She was able to rip down 18 rebounds in the last matchup between the Saints and Trojans, and Coach Mo made it a habit to note that if they can control the rebounds, they're going to be all right tonight, but look for Seymour to have a say about that before the end of the evening. And for your Trojans, a familiar starting lineup, starting at guard, the junior from right here in Madison, South Dakota, standing 5'10", number 1, Jesse Giles. Also starting at guard, a junior standing 5'9" from Hartford, South Dakota, number 2, Ashlyn McDonald. Also starting at guard, she's a sophomore standing 5'8" from Corsica, South Dakota, number 3, Courtney Minning. And starting at guard, a junior point guard standing 5'7" from Grand Forks, North Dakota, number 15, Lexi Robson. And rounding out the starting lineup for your Trojans, the junior transfer from Howard, South Dakota, standing 6'1", number 20, Elsie Osleisen. Head coach for your Dakota State Trojans, Coach David Moe. You heard him earlier in the pregame. In his 4th season, he's assisted by Jamal Branco and Zane Jira. We're going to step aside for a 90-second break and be right back with more coverage of Dakota State athletics right here on KJAM 103.1.
Heartland Consumers Power District would like to wish the Dakota State Trojans good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Trojans.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
With so many electrical professionals to choose from, we want you to feel safe and secure when choosing Josh Olson Electric Incorporated. Whether you need an outlet installed or your whole home rewired, safety is always our top priority. Electrical projects, no matter the size, big or small, can be a complicated mess. Josh Olson Electric can take care of all your electrical needs, including ag, residential, new home, and new construction. Call Josh Olson Electric Incorporated today at 270-1977, where safety is our top priority.
And we're back here. KJ 103.1's coverage of Dakota State University basketball. National anthem has just concluded, and they're about to announce the starting lineups for the fans in the stands to hear for themselves here. And that gives us a chance to give you a little bit more of a preview of this one. As we stated, Dakota State won the regular season, both matchups against Presentation, going away by 30-plus points. However, you can throw out all those records in the postseason, as we're sure to see a hungry and ready-to-play Saints team here as they're being called out right now. We'll reiterate it here. Dakota State on a record-setting 18-game winning streak, 7 games better than any previous school record set in 1980-81 and 1983-84 squads that won 11 consecutive victories. Tonight's game will also be the second consecutive year that the Trojans opened the North Star Athletic Association postseason tournament at home, as they were the 3 seed last year in postseason play. And due to COVID protocols, they will be able to host all the games if they continue to win, because they are the highest seed in the tournament. So be sure to put on your calendars after tonight. If they were able to come away with a victory, they'll play right here again in DSU Memorial Fieldhouse at 7 p.m. right here. And if they win that one, folks, the conference championship matchup will be on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. right here at DSU Memorial Fieldhouse. So if you're in the greater Madison area, please be sure to come on out and support this DSU Trojan team. As I'm talking right now, you can hear a rousing ovation as they are being honored for their regular season championship, the first ever as a member of the North Star Athletic Association, and 16th program conference regular season title overall. So congratulations to this Lady Trojan squad. Very well deserved, coached by David Moe. In only 2 years, they've gone from a 4-win team to a 22-3 overall record, losing fewer games than they won just 2 years ago. And we are about ready to get started here, folks, as it's glow night here at the stadium, and they've turned off the lights here in the field house before they call up the starting lineups for this Trojan team. So we're going to step aside for a brief 30-second breather to catch our breath, and we'll be right back with some basketball action for you on KJAM 103.1. Thanks for tuning in.
It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit MustangSeeds.com today.
Madison Discount Liquor has all your beverage needs. Pull up to their drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. Madison Discount Liquor has a large beer and liquor selection, as well as snacks, pop, wine, and gas pumps to top off your tank. Open every morning at 5 a.m. Make sure to like Madison Discount Liquor on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Wyland Funeral Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff of Wyland Funeral Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality care and service for all families who are entrusted in their care. Wyland Funeral Chapel prides themselves in taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Wyland Funeral Chapel here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
And welcome back, folks. We're ready for action here as they're about ready to call out the starting lineups for the Dakota State Trojans. They had a nice little hype-up video there put together by the athletic staff for this regular season conference champion, the Dakota State Trojans. And, boy, it is an impressive environment here tonight, folks. They have allowed 50% capacity. Masks are still required, but it is allowed. There's a lot of students in the building on both ends of the court, and the locals have shown up in droves as well to support this very impressive season being put together by the by the David Moe-led Dakota State University Trojans. As they call out the starting lineups, gives us a chance to give you a little bit more information on this team as they go through their starting lineups here with Giles, McDonald, Minning, Robson, Osleeson. But the story of the season for this team has been balance and their depth, folks, as they'll go 10 to 12 deep into the bench. As we stated earlier, Morgan Kepsel just won Player of the Week in the conference, and she comes off the bench for this team. So you talk about a difficult team to prepare for defensively and to formulate a game plan to slow them down. If you stop the starting five, that's only half the battle, as they can go 5, 6, 7 deep off the bench, too, with their other studs coming out of there as well. So we're going to see a lot of ball, full court pressure from this Trojan defense as well, trying to create offense with their defense. And we'll see if the Presentation Saints can survive this early onslaught, which is sure to be a very energetic start to the game from the Trojans after this intro, as we are about ready to get set. We need the lights to come back on, because I don't believe we have a glow-in-the-dark basketball for this evening, as there's a lot of glow sticks in the stands. The students are riled up and ready to go, and we're about ready set for tip-off here as both teams take the court. All we need left are the lights to come back on, and they do, and so we're ready to rock and roll. It's going to be Seymour and Osleeson in the circle, ready for the jump ball. Referees are in place as well, and we're about ready for postseason play here in the North Star Conference. Dakota State in their home gray uniforms with their DSU blue trim. It's the green road uniforms for the Presentation Saints with yellow trim, and they control the tip-off. Ball in the hands of their steady guard, Charmaine Hardy. She's being ball pressured here by Giles, and Robson picks up her dribble, top of the key, slings it wide. Ball knocked away briefly, been able to be gathered. First shot of the ball game's up, and it's good. This one's by Amunique Newell. Nice left-handed jump shot from about 12 feet on the far wing, and Newell gives the Saints an early lead in this one. 2-0, first possession of the game for the Trojans. Had a little bit later start to this one due to some road trip issues with the Saints. First shot of the game for the Trojans comes from the corner. It's Robson, no good. Fight for the rebound, controlled briefly by, it was Osleeson controlling it. She was tied up on the play by Brittany Seymour, and the jump ball possession arrow is going to go to the Trojans. And a brief conference here with the referees talking to each other. And I think we're ready for action here. Nope, we're still going to be talking things over here. It'll be a baseline out of bounds here for the Trojans here. Robson calling out the play from the baseline. Be a box set for them here. 2-0 is your score. We're half a minute into this one. First possession for the Trojans of the ball game. And they get the ball in bounds without any resistance. Osleeson has in the corner, dribble drive, kick out. Courtney Minning tries a three ball. This one looks short. It is. Grazes the front of the rim. Good box out. And coming the other way with it is Seymour. And quickly the other way, Hardy now is trapped in the backcourt. Gets the ball ahead, though. And now they have it in the front court in the hands of Tone Oglesby. She tried dribble drive, middle of the key. Ball knocked away and stolen by Giles. Giles has it, being chased from behind by Seymour. Bounce pass Robson, layup right hand, good. Tie ball game. Giles to Robson for two. And that pressure defense from the Trojans causing havoc early. 1 turnover and 2 points. Keep track of that as we go along here tonight. Quickly the other way, here comes Oglesby. She's going to be pushed from behind as she got into the front court. Foul is going to be called on Robson, and she got caught in no man's land and shoved Oglesby in the back, and it'll be a sideline out of bounds here with 22 on the shot clock, 8:42 on the game clock. First quarter here, 2-2 ball game. Giles applying pressure here with the ball is Newell. Left-hand dribble through the legs now, looking for some help. Picks up her dribble in a dangerous spot, needs help, now throws it away. McDonald in the passing lane now, and she'll dribble drive all the way down. Try right-hand layup, but through contact. And the blocking foul is going to be called on Newell. It was a hard drive as McDonald lowered the shoulder, but Newell was unable to set her feet, and she's going to be called for her first personal, team first of this first quarter. And Ashley McDonald has earned a trip to the charity stripe for her first of 2 attempts of the ball game. 2-2 is your score, 8:29 to go in the first quarter. McDonald with a nice read of the passing lane on the defensive end, unable to connect on her first free throw. She leaves it short off the front rim, and she'll have one more opportunity here to split a pair at the free throw line. McDonald one dribble up with the shot. She knocks this one down with a swish, and she allows the Trojans to set up their full court pressure defense. Oglesby has it. Trapping defense. Minning and Giles broken by Oglesby. Now up ahead and into the front court come the Saints. Ball being swung around the perimeter here and into the hands of Newell, who wants to dribble at the top of the key and look for help. Picks up a dribble. High post entry. The guard has it. Scoop shot underneath. No good. Seymour offensive rebound. We talked about that in the pregame. And that's 1 offensive rebound and 2 points as she's able to finish with the right-hand layup. Kick out on the other end. Giles tries her first triple of the ballgame. Leaves it short off front iron. Rebound out to Hardy. Hardy wants to push now. Coming into the front court. Kicks it ahead now, over to Sanchez. Sanchez dribble drive, gives it away to Seymour. Good pass there, layup no good. Fight for the rebound controlled by Asleason. Nice dribble drive by Hardy, gave way to Seymour, unable to finish with her left hand though. And here comes Robson forcing the issue, kick out. LC Asleason 3-ball. This one's good. And the Trojans are back on top. It's 6-4 now as LC Asleason connects from downtown after the dribble drive and kick out from Robson. On the breakaway now the other way, Charmaine Hardy layup good. And Carly Sanchez was the one on the finish there. And we're back tied up at 6. The other way now, Minning. Dribble drive, kick out. Asleason had a chance for another one, passes it off though. Robson, top of the key, Ashley McDonald open. Good pass to the interior, Asleason, right hand layup. Good, and she's fouled. Tough finish on the reverse layup by Elsie Asleason. And she gets it to go down. The foul's going to be called on Seymour, who kind of undercut her there. Asleason, not to be denied, though, able to finish through contact for 2 points. And we'll have our first substitutions of the ball game as Kepsel will wait and try to sub in for Asleason after the free throw. And into the game for the first time is number 30, Haley Valerie, a senior forward from Nagadoches, Texas, checking in for the Saints. And the free throw is good by Asleason. She's rewarded with a breather on the bench. And Morgan Kepsel, reigning NSAA Player of the Week, gets her first action of the ball game. 9-6 is your score. Some early action on both ends as both teams have come ready to score the basketball. Let's see if the Saints can handle this pressure from the Trojans, who have kind of slid back into more of a half-court pressure. Lob over the top. Goes over to Valerie, and now they get the ball back to Newell, top of the key. She'll try to break down Robson off the dribble. Good defense by Robson, moving her feet there. And Newell has to kick the ball back out to the top of the key at Oglesby. Back to Newell, dribble drive, right hand, left hand shot, no good. Rebound, fought for, controlled by Newell, kick out, and a fresh 20 seconds on the clock now. Oglesby with the drive, and they're going to get Giles with the reach-in foul. They're going to say it was on the floor, though, and that's Giles' first foul. Team second of the first quarter. We'll have a couple substitutions here. As we talked about the Trojans' depth, and it's being seen here as Robson and McDonald will sub out, and Shaylee DeBeer and Savannah Walsdorf will check in for the first time. 2-3 zone here on defense, a standard defense for the Trojans in the half court. Inbounds comes, quick 3-ball try from Sanchez is good. Rattles it home from top of the key. Good looking shot there from Carly Sanchez, and she has an early 5 points for her team. 9-9 is your score, 6.5 to go in the first quarter. The Presentation Saints, only 2 wins on the season, playing tough in the early going here against the number 1 seeded Trojans, hosting with a 18-game winning streak. And Giles throws the ball away, but on the ensuing steal, Sanchez lost her footing, tried to save it in bounds, but threw it off her teammate's head. In a soccer move, Seymour head-butted it out of bounds, and the Trojans will get the possession back with a fresh 30 on the shot clock and a baseline out-of-bounds play. Box set for the Trojans as DeBeer will try to inbound it. Gets it into Kepsel quickly, handoff back to DeBeer. Dribble drive with the left hand, looking for some help now. Kicks it, Kepsel wants a 3-ball. Up, no good. Rebound, though. Giles on the offensive glass there. Back to DeBeer. She'll try to penetrate and kick out now to Minning. Minning, right-hand drive, has a lane here. Right-hand layup, good. Courtney Minning finding some open area there in the paint with a hard right hand, and it allows the Trojans to get back on top and set up their pressure defense, which is broken on a long pass up to Seymour. Now she'll wait for the guards to help her. Gets it in the hands of Newell, who's handled the majority of the ball handling in the early going here. Nice backdoor cut, but the block on the other end of it as Valerie's shot was blocked by Kepsel. She had an opening for a minute, but the recovery by Kepsel was there. Other way, dangerous pass by Walsdorf, handled by DeBeer. Giles has a 3-ball top of the key. Now she'll hit it. 3-ball, Jessie Giles. She's done it all year. The leading scorer from the Trojans from right here in Madison, South Dakota, knocks down her first triple of the evening. And the Trojans have a 14-9 lead now with 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Trap in the front court, and a timeout is going to be called by the Saints head coach, Nicole Bullock. And she has some words for her team. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll pause for a quick 30-second break and be right back with more coverage of Dakota State University basketball.
Great Western Bank is your local hometown bank and the nation's 8th largest ag lender. We offer sophisticated services from investments to cash management and the financial power for specialized lending without limits. Our focus on relationships means we get to know our customers and businesses. Great Western Bank provides our customers with the right financial tools and products for success, so you can be greater with Great Western Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back, folks. Kramer Sneed bringing you all the action here tonight. Quarterfinal matchup in the NSAA conference tournament here. The Trojans on top on this one by a count of 14-9, just over 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. And as both teams coming back onto the court, we're going to have a substitution issue, it looks like. And checking into the ball game for the first time will be number 20, Kat Kriener, a junior from Nettetal, Germany. She'll handle the inbounds pass in the front court here. Only 19 on the shot clock as the Trojans' pressure has been getting to presentation on the last few possessions. Sanchez, hot hand early, can't continue it as her three-pointer rattles out, and Giles has the rebound, pushes hard into the front court, skip pass to Walsdorf. Walsdorf looking for help now, has DeBeer in the corner, wide open, three ball, no good. Fight for the rebound, knocked out, nice play by Kepsel. Walsdorf tries a three this time, she'll leave it short. Wild scrum for the rebound, and saved into the front court is DeBeer. Nice play there, and the Trojans will set up the offense. Kepsel trying to get some position on the interior. She attracts all the attention, and Shayla DeBeer had a clear lane to the bucket for a right-handed layup. 16-9 now, your count. Trojans offense kicking into high gear. Defense trying to go along with it. Giles a sliding attempt out of steal, and into the front court come the Saints. But they'll throw it away here as Oglesby's pass goes awry, looking for Kat Kriener, and it's back-to-back turnovers, and here we go. That Trojan defense causing problems early on for this 8-seeded Presentation Saints ball club. It was 9-9 2 minutes ago. The Trojans have rattled off 7 consecutive, though, and are looking for more here as DeBeer brings it to the front court. Shaylee Nagel just checked in for the first time, and Osleeson comes back in, giving Kepsel a break. Now Giles looking to drive. Kick out to Walsdorf with a left-hand pass. DeBeer has it in the corner. Set play being called here. Let's see what can happen. Giles with the drive. Hard left-hand drive layup. No good, but she is fouled by Tone Oglesby. She'll earn a trip to the charity stripe. Will Jessie Giles looking to add to her point total as she has 3 early points in this one with 1 triple. 2 more subs ready to come in here, and one will check in. It's the starting point guard, Robson, will give DeBeer a breather. Robson comes back in, and waiting to check in for Giles if she can knock down both free throws is Courtney Minning. Giles' first free throw up. This one's good. Giles with 4 points, leading scorer for the Trojans on the year. Leading scorer tonight so far, Elsie Osleeson has a three-pointer the old-fashioned way and step behind the arc to make one as well. And Giles knocks down the second free throw, extending the lead as the Trojans have doubled up the Saints here, 18-9 early in the early going. And Giles will get her first breather in favor of Minning. Full court pressure defense here set up by the Trojans. And the deep ball being thrown. Let's see if Nagel can track it down. She cannot. Into the front court is Hardy now. She'll reset. Now give way to Seymour. Seymour dribble drive, kick out. And now they'll set up their half-court offense against this 2-3 zone. Dangerous pass over the top. Sanchez tries another three ball. No good. Rebound control by Walsdorf. And the Trojans want to run. Walsdorf pushing the issue here. Gives way to Nagel. Nagel dribble drive. Trying to get around the defender. Goes up. Shot. No good. Short. Gets her own rebound, though, and dribbles it back out. And has an opening. Now gives it up to Osleeson. Left-hand dribble into the paint. Left-hand layup. No good. Fouled on the play. Trojans being very aggressive, getting downhill with their dribble drives. They're not going side to side. They're going north-south here today, folks, and they're being rewarded as being the aggressor to the paint, and they've earned their 3rd trip to the charity stripe in this first quarter. 14 foul, and the second foul, it looks like, on Tone Oglesby there as she reached in with the left hand and was flagged for it. Elsie Osleeson to the line, leading scorer on the evening, 6 early points for the junior forward. Her first free throw up. And it's long off the back iron, no good for Osleeson. Trojans 3 for 5 from the line in the early going. Second free throw upcoming here for Osleeson. This one is up, this one is good. 1 for 2 from the line, 19-9, largest lead of the ball game here. Comes with 3:46 to go in the first quarter. Minning applying pressure full court. Now the trap comes to Walsdorf. They're able to get out of it briefly, and into the front court comes the recently into the game, Lene Mitchell. Mitchell has it, dribbling, now gives way to Newell. Newell, hard dribble drive, pull-up jumper from 10 feet, no good, long rebound, though. Seymour there, and she has her second offensive rebound and putback. Brittany Seymour's a problem on the interior. If you don't box her out, she's one of the leading rebounders in the conference for that reason. And she has her second bucket of the night and her second offensive rebound. She breaks a big scoring drought there for the Saints. 19-11 your score now. Walsdorf has it, dribble drive, underneath pass, good positioning. Osleeson knocked around, balls knocked away, and now Seymour has it coming out. Osleeson got knocked to the ground, but no foul was called. She missed the layup, and Brittany Seymour, the rebounding leader for the Saints team, rips down another one. On the other end, Elsie Osleeson is going to be called for the foul as she had a little body contact. Good drive there from Lene Mitchell, I believe. Yep, Lene Mitchell, nice dribble drive. Did not make the shot, but she'll earn 2 free throw attempts here as Ashley McDonald will check back in, giving Shaylee Nagel a breather. And Mitchell will settle in at the line for 2 freebies. We're under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter here. First free throw up. This one's good. And now a 19-12 is your score. And one more free throw upcoming for the Saints. Trojans' pressure has done well tonight as they've already been able to force 4 turnovers and only committed 1 themselves, as both free throws are good that time for Mitchell. And now checking back in is Sanchez, the leading scorer with 5 so far this evening. She'll give Brittany Seymour a breather. And now the Saints will be a little bit smaller defensively. It looks like they're going to set up in a 1-3-1 zone here. First time they've had this look. And it's also the first time Seymour has checked out. So maybe a certain defense depending on their personnel on the court. Minning has a dribble drive floater in the lane, rolls off the rim and out, and wouldn't have counted anyway, folks. It was a floater, and she ran into contact and drawing the charge there. Doing a nice job stepping in and giving up her body was Charmaine Hardy. So Courtney Minning will pick up her first personal, team 4th. So any more fouls on the Trojans will be free throws for the rest of this quarter. Pressure defense, 19-13 is your score. Trap in the corner, knocked away. Osleeson has it, but she's going to give it right back. No, she was fouled. Got bailed out there. She took one hard dribble, and the ball got knocked away, but they're going to say that Mitchell fouled her with the body. And now that's the 5th team foul on the Saints. So Osleeson will earn a trip back to the line. She's 1 for 2. And she is the leading scorer so far in this first quarter with 7 total points to lead the Trojans. First free throw up and good for Elsie Osleeson. Good sign for Elsie. She's battled foul trouble throughout this season here and there as a starting center, but able to stay with just 1 foul so far in this one, and she has 8 points to lead all scorers. No, that is her 9th. I apologize again. 9 points and another turnover. And into the interior, Walsdorf has it. Left-hand layup, good, and the foul! Robson to Walsdorf off the turnover. Left-hand layup, good. Finished through contact, and she's going to have a chance at an old-fashioned 3-point play. Savannah Walsdorf with her first bucket of the ball game. Let's see if she can make her first free throw of the night and extend the lead out to a game-high 11. She cannot. Leaves it short, but Robson with the offensive rebound. And now the entry pass, Osleeson has a good move on the interior. Ball knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. Good help defense there from Sanchez off the wing as she got a hand in there and knocked the ball out of bounds on the left-hand layup attempt by Osleeson. Baseline out of bounds. Robson directing traffic here in a box set. 2:24 on the game clock here with first quarter going well for the Trojans in a 23-13 game. Osleeson off a screen, kick out. Robson, dribble drive, stops, kicks it back out. Now Osleeson wants to drive. Left-hand layup, throws up wild, gets her own rebound. Another left-hand layup, no good again. Good defense that time by Kat Kriener. She never gave up on the play and recovers the rebound and a possession for the Saints. Pressure defense here is Charmaine Hardy has in the front court. Now Newell looking to move the ball around the perimeter. She's going to dribble it between 2 defenders here. Entry to the high post is too high, and ball knocked away, but then Osleeson dribbled it off a teammate's foot back into the hands of the Saints. And Kriener over to Hardy. Hardy to Newell. 25 on the shot clock. A few substitutions ready to come back in. Entry pass, dangerous one there. Knocked away and finally stolen away by Minning. Ahead on the pass to Robson. Robson, Newell trying to get back defensively. Cannot, and Robson lays it in for 2 more. 25-13, largest lead of the game. As we have a Saint hit the deck hard there as Mitchell looked like incidental contact. We hope she's okay. She gets up and jogs to the front court. Open 3 ball. Sanchez has already hit 1 tonight. Can rattle this one home as well. Shooter's roll there. Back iron, backboard and in. 25-16 now. Quickly the other way come the Trojans. Robson, hard drive, layup, good. Lexi Robson back-to-back layups with the right hand. And we'll have another timeout from the Saints and Coach Bullock. It'll be another 30-second timeout. And we'll be back. 27-16 ball game. First quarter action. NSAA conference quarterfinal. We'll be right back on KJAM 103.1.
Great Western Bank is your local hometown bank and the nation's 8th largest ag lender. We offer sophisticated services from investments to cash management and the financial power for specialized lending without limits. Our focus on relationships means we get to know our customers and businesses. Great Western Bank provides our customers with the right financial tools and products for success, so you can be greater with Great Western Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Heartland Consumers Power District would like to wish the Dakota State Trojans good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and service services to the City of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Trojans.
And we're back. K-Jam's coverage of Dakota State basketball, and off the first possession out of the timeout, Carly Sanchez has her second triple of the ball game. She knocks one down from the right wing and has cut the lead down to 8. 27-19, up and down ball game. Morgan Huber in for the first time for the Trojans. Giles is checked back in along with Kepsel, and Shayla DeBeer also checked back in, and she promptly turns the ball over with a wild pass. And now back in the game, Savannah Walsdorf will give Morgan Huber a break after a quick sub in and out. 40 seconds on the game clock, 30 on the shot clock. Trojans holding a 27-19 lead in this quarterfinal matchup right here at DSU Memorial Fieldhouse in Madison, South Dakota. Good pressure defense, and the ball's knocked away. DeBeer has it over to Giles. Giles, right-hand layup, no good. She thought there was going to be more contact than there was, and she misses the layup on the short side. It was a good knockaway by Walsdorf into the hands of DeBeer, causing another turnover. That's the 9th of this first quarter for the Saints, but unable to connect on the layup was Giles, and the Saints have it back, facing more full-court pressure. Ball knocked away again, this time now in the hands of Ali Morones, who just checked into the ballgame. She gives it back to Kriener, who will dribble it all the way down, almost traveled with it. And now Sanchez thinks about a three. Good ball fake, kick out now. Ball moved around the perimeter. Kriener has a three ball. This one looks long, and it is. And Giles is out with the rebound and 9 on the game clock. Let's see if she can finish this layup. Right-hand dribble. She's fouled as she tries to finish with the right hand. Good rebound and push ahead by Giles, and she forced the hand of the defense, and Morones is going to collect her first personal foul with 5.7 left in this first quarter. Good up and down battle here, folks. A lot of possessions going back and forth. Both teams shooting a high percentage from the field as the first free throw from Giles is up and good. Presentation shooting an even 50% from the field. The Trojans shooting 45%. However, they've recorded 6 more shot attempts than the Saints, and that's based on their turnovers. The Trojans are winning that turnover battle by a count of 9-4, and that's a big difference in this one, folks, as Giles knocks down 2 from the line. The Trojans never giving an inch here. Full court pressure, 6 on the game clock. Ball's inbounded over to Sanchez, back to Newell. Newell pushing with the left-hand dribble. 3 on the clock, 2-1. We'll just dribble this one out, folks, and we'll be ready for more second quarter action after a 60-second timeout. Your DSU Trojans are on top in this one by a count of 29-19 in this NSAA quarterfinal matchup. We'll be right back in 60 seconds with the second quarter action from DSU Memorial Fieldhouse. Thanks for tuning in.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As-Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
With so many electrical professionals to choose from, we want you to feel safe and secure when choosing Josh Olson Electric Incorporated. Whether you need an outlet installed or your whole home rewired, safety is always our top priority. Electrical projects, no matter the size, big or small, can be a complicated mess. Josh Olson Electric can take care of all your electrical needs, including ag, residential, new home, and new construction. Call Josh Olson Electric Incorporated today at 270-1977, where safety is our top priority.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us on KJM 103.1's coverage of Dakota State University basketball. The Lady Trojans are on top after one quarter of play in this quarterfinal matchup over the PC Saints by a score of 29-19. The Trojans did it with suffocating defense as they forced 9 turnovers and only committed 4 of their own. And they shot a 45% clip from the field at 9 for 20, made 9 out of 12 from the charity stripe as well, which has put them on top by a comfortable margin, even though I'm not sure David Moe would admit there'd be any comfortable margin in a postseason tournament game. And the first possession of the second quarter is going to go to the Saints here as Newell, entry pass to Sanchez, kick out. Morones wants a 3-ball, airballed wildly there, and Shayla DeBeer out with the rebound and wants to push it forward to the front court. Almost carried it there. Now gives it to Ashley McDonald. Great job by McDonald coming to that pass as Sanchez tried to go for a steal. Now Walsdorf, good dribble drive into the paint, under control, misses the layup. Fights for own rebound, ball knocked away into the hands of McDonald. Over to Kepsel. Kepsel has it now. Into the paint. Nice backdoor pass cut, but can't finish it is McDonald. And she knocks it out of bounds too. Great find from Morgan Kepsel, but McDonald kind of caught herself right underneath the rim and was unable to get the right angle to be able to finish that layup off glass. So the Saints dodge a bullet there, and they'll have another possession against this pressuring defense from the Trojans, and a 2-2-1 full court press right here. And thrown right into the hands of Walsdorf, did Morones, and Walsdorf wants to fight for a layup. Left hand, no good, too hard off glass. She thought she was fouled on the play, but no, nonetheless, it's Saints ball, and Newell pushing into the front court. Good hard drive off the steal by Walsdorf, but she's got to learn to finish without a little bit of contact. And I'm sure she will. The sophomore for Wisconsin has a bright future as she knocks the ball away again here. Very active on the defensive side is number 14, Savannah Walsdorf. We'll have a sub here as Moronis to check out in favor of number 32. That's Jordan Kolzik. No, excuse me, 33, Lene Mitchell checking back in. My apologies, Lene. And she'll inbound the basketball here, looking for some help, and she gets it in the form of Haley Valerie, who gave some good minutes off the bench in that first quarter. Brittany Seymour back in. The center has been a problem on the offensive glass. She now catches it in the high post, kicks it to Sanchez. Sanchez knocked away. She's already hit 2 threes, so Shayla DeBeer closed with a vengeance there and was able to go with high hands and knock the ball out of bounds. Only 2 on the shot clock here. Let's see what the Saints can draw up here in a baseline out of bounds by the three-point line at the far end. Coach Mo offering almost a 6-man of defense over there, standing very close to the inbounder. Entry comes to Newell. Newell pressured hard. She'll throw up a wild 3-ball, no good. Off the backboard, did not hit the rim, and it'll be a shot clock violation. Great defensive possession for the Trojans there, and we'll have a few substitutions as Robson and Minning will check in, giving Walsdorf and DeBeer a respite on the bench. Kepsel inbounds it to Robson. Sticking to their it looks like man-to-man defense here. They're in a 1-3-1 zone briefly. Saints back to man-to-man. Kepsel posting up on Seymour. Bad entry pass by Robson. Seymour knocked it away but can't keep it in bounds, and the Trojans will retain possession with 20 on the shot clock. Robson's going to inbound it here. Box set here for the Trojans. Baseline out of bounds. Referee asking Robson to go wider to the far end. And here comes the inbounds. She needs help. Running out of time. Deep pass, dangerous into Minning. And now the other way, Minning has an open Giles. Giles, 3-ball, no good. Kepsel, good position. Rebound blocked away by Seymour. Fight for the rebound. Minning has it, saves it over to Giles, and there's going to be a loose ball foul as Sanchez came diving in on the play and knocked over Minning, and Minning had control of the basketball. Nope. Check that. Foul is going to be on number 30, Haley Valerie. I thought it was Sanchez diving in. It was Valerie instead. Either way, good hustle play. Trojans were a half step quicker and were rewarded with another possession. 20 on the shot clock, 8:20 on the game clock here, second quarter of action. Nobody has scored yet in this second quarter. Surprising to say after there were a combined 48 points in that first quarter. 29-19 is the score. Kepsel catches on the interior. Quick kick out. Minning, 3-ball. Good. Courtney Minning, all 3 of these. And it's a 32-19 game now. Great kick out as Kepsel was double teamed on the interior. She found the open receiver, and Minning makes it pay, and now knocks the ball away on the other end. They force a jump ball here, and it's going to be Dakota State basketball. Minning with the quick hands, and then Giles got on the deck and tied up Newell, who shows a little bit of visible frustration after that play. And the Trojans are able to create another turnover. Checking back in now is Kriener, who came in off the bench in the first quarter. She'll check in, and she will give Lene Mitchell a breather as well. Morgan Kepsel now has it high overhead, top of the key, over to McDonald. Trojans running a set play here. Robson has it now on baseline dribble drive. Giles open 3-ball again. This one no good, right off the rim. Kepsel fighting hard for the rebound, saves it. Now Giles tries to save in the corner, does, over to Robson. Great hustle play by the Trojans. And Kepsel has it. She finishes through the foul. Morgan Kepsel finishing through contact, and it's an important one. Oh, no. Excuse me, folks. It's going to be an offensive foul. I apologize there. I thought it was the and one signal. It was a charging signal. Completely my fault. Crowd doesn't like it. As they said, Kepsel lowered the shoulder into Seymour, and instead the foul goes on number 45, Morgan Kepsel. Back the other way, the Saints come, much to the chagrin of the DSU faithful here. 32-19 is your score, 7:20 on the game clock, second quarter. Kriener catches it. High post, kicks it out to Sanchez. Dribble drive with the left hand, floater over Kepsel's outstretched hand, off glass and good. Great move there, and Sanchez showing an array of offensive skill set as she's the first to double digits today with 13 points. On the other end, Robson gets a ball screen from Kepsel, kicks out to Minning. Minning over to Kepsel, Kepsel back over to McDonald. McDonald, good skip pass. Minning tries another 3-ball, no good. Rebound controlled by the Saints, and quickly the other way with numbers comes Newell. Loses the ball for a minute, and they're going to say she stepped out of bounds, and it's another turnover for the Saints. Two new substitutions coming in for the Trojans. Elsie Osleson, leading scorer of the night for the Trojans, will check back into this one, giving Morgan Kepsel a breather. And also checking into the game is Shaylee Nagel. Ashley McDonald will take a seat on the bench. Robson running the offense here, looking for a ball screen. Refuses it now, kicks out. Jessie Giles open for three again. This one's good. You never see her miss three in a row, folks, and she doesn't this time. She hits that one there and extends the Trojan lead out to 35-21. Pressure defense, Giles on the floor again, gets the steal. Pull-up jumper, Minning in the lane, no good. Nagel there, put back, good. Shaylee Nagel, no quitting her there. She missed the first putback, got her own rebound and finished. And now it's 37-21. Here comes Newell, deciding to break the pressure on her own this time. Trapped on the far side, tries to throw the ball off of a leg, back in her own hands. And now the play settles down a little bit here. And Kriener has it on the low block going against Osleson. Turns over left shoulder, now kicks back. Blocked away by Osleson, but into the hands of Newell. That block excited the crowd for a minute. And now a long three ball rims out. And Nagel with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled on the play. Great hustle all around from all five Trojans on the court right now, and they're being rewarded exponentially for it. We'll have a few new Saints checking in there as Nagel was all over the place on that possession. And the one before it, Jessie Giles, leading scorer, said, I can do it with my defense too. Dives on the floor, creates a steal, and hands it off to Nagel, who was able to finish the layup. 37-21 your count. Osleson inbounds it to Robson. And now a little bit of confusion as the Saints almost only had four players on the court there, much to the chagrin of Nicole Bullock, the coach. And on the play there, now Osleson misses a left-hand layup, gets her own rebound, then throws it away. Good hands by Oglesby to knock it away and create a turnover. Oglesby, pass ahead now over to Lene Mitchell, who checked back in. Back to Oglesby. Good ball fake, dribble drive, middle of the court, pulls up, had a shot, thought better of it. And now she'll get it back. No, knocked away. Minning has it. Minning dribble drive here, trying to make the defender commit. Gets it over to Robson. Robson finishes for two. Great job by Minning, waiting for the defender to commit. She had Robson on one side and Giles on the other. Robson finishes, and it's a 39-21 ball game, and the Trojans can smell blood here in the second quarter. 5 minutes gone in the second quarter. The Saints have more turnovers in the quarter than points. Fifth turnover of the quarter, only 2 points recorded. Here comes Minning again after another turnover. Osleson has it now. She'll dribble drive. Too hard, steps in, left, right-hand layup, good, off glass. Elsie Osleson, strong drive to the paint, and it's 41-21. Here come the Saints, pressured in the backcourt, but breaking it here is Mitchell. Kicks it back out to Oglesby. Oglesby looking for help. Kriener has it in the high post, now dribbles down, kicks it back out. In the corner with a ball fake, Mitchell. Picks up her dribble, dangerous spot, almost thrown away, but Kriener is able to handle it. Nice crossover dribble into the lane, but blocked away on the shot attempt by Osleson, her second block in 3 possessions. And the other way, here comes Nagel. Hard drive, kick out, Giles, ball fake. Now they'll swing it around the perimeter here and slow things down. Good cut by Osleson. Wide open left-hand layup. Good. And it's 43-21. And after that layup, we're going to have a timeout on the court. Coach Bullock has seen enough. We have a full timeout as the Trojans have more than doubled up the Saints at a 43-21 clip with 4:13 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 60 seconds on KJAM 103.1.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Madison Discount Liquor has all your beverage needs. Pull up to their drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. Madison Discount Liquor has a large beer and liquor selection, as well as snacks, pop, wine, and gas pumps to top off your tank. Open every morning at 5 a.m. Make sure to like Madison Discount Liquor on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
And we're back here, KJM 103.1's coverage of Dakota State University basketball. Kramer Sneed bringing you all the action here. And boy, have we had a lot of that action here in the second quarter as the Trojans have outscored the visiting Saints by a count of 14-2 to start the first 6 minutes of the quarter. And they'll maintain their pressure defense here. A few new Trojans on the court for you. Walsdorf, Huber, Shaylee DeBeer, Ashley McDonald, and remaining in the game is Elsie Osleson. Pressure defense here as Huber and DeBeer in the backcourt. Skip pass ahead, stolen away by Walsdorf. She'll dribble drive, pull up, step through with the left hand, blocked away. Good defense by Kriener there, and she's able to come away with the rebound. Now Newell has it in the backcourt, being pressured hard by Morgan Huber, the freshman. Now she'll dribble past two defenders, cross over to the front court, and now the open receiver is Mitchell in the corner. Lene Mitchell is able to connect for a much-needed three-pointer there from the Saints. And a timeout well spent there from Coach Bullock as they're able to more than double their point total for this quarter. 43-24 is your score now as we're 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Huber has it skip pass. Savannah Walsdorf picks up her dribble back over to Huber now. Thinks about a three. Now tries to dribble in. Kick out. Shayla DeBeer is the open recipient. Three ball good. Great extra pass from Morgan Huber to Shayla DeBeer for three. And knocked away. DeBeer has it again. Right hand layup, no good. Huber offensive rebound has it knocked away from her. Diving on the ground as Newell passes it off to her teammate who gets it over to Mitchell. And back the other way as Shayla DeBeer missed a bunny inside as she could have had a quick 5-point spurt of her own. Back the other way in a 46-24 score. Ball knocked away. Huber's on the ground now. Gives it over to DeBeer. DeBeer up to Walsdorf. Walsdorf layup. Good. Great team effort there for the Trojan. It's 48-24 now as Kat Kriener will bring the ball up and give it off to Oglesby. Looking for help here. Back to Kriener. This 2-2-1 pressure is really giving the Saints problems all night tonight. Into the front court. Ball knocked away. And it's going to be Saints basketball as Kriener almost touched it, but decided not to. And the referee right there as the play was going on says it's Saints ball. Kriener to inbound it here. Heavy pressure from the Trojans. Inbound to the corner. Mitchell ball fake. She had just made one from the corner. Decides to pass it around. They'll set up their offense with 13 on the shot clock. Kriener high post catch. Kick to the corner. Mitchell three ball. Good. She's knocked down two in a row, folks. Lene Mitchell getting hot for the Saints here, and it's 48-27 with under 2.5 to go. Quickly the other way. Morgan Huber thought about a three. Now she'll skip pass over to Walsdorf. Good catch. Sleason trying to get some post presence on the interior, and instead the ball's thrown away. Walsdorf with a wild pass. She's been a little out of sorts tonight, folks, missing some layups and has now thrown the ball away 2 times. And after that, Coach Mo, a little bit frustrated there. Is going to take a quick 30-second timeout, which will give us a chance to catch our breath. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more action right here on KJAM 103.1.
Whiteland Funeral Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff at Whiteland Funeral Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality care and service for all families who are entrusted in their care. Whiteland Funeral Chapel prides themselves in taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Whiteland Funeral Chapel are here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Trojans coming out of that 30-second timeout from Coach David Moe. Coach Moe has said throughout the season that he holds his Trojans to a high standard, and when they're not playing to the standard that he talks about, he will let them know about it. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. He said we have to play to our own standard, not to what our opponent is doing or what the scoreboard is saying. So even though they're up by a comfortable 21-point margin in the second quarter, calls a timeout, resets the troops, and let's see if the energy level comes back to where he wants it. DeBeer applying pressure here in the front court with Huber, trying to trap the ball carrier, and they do. A dangerous pass to Oglesby. Now back over. Lene Mitchell's hit 2 in a row. This one's short. Rebound out to Savannah Walsdorf. Walsdorf pushing the issue, and the ball is knocked out of her hands. And it was actually unforced as she just misdribbled and gives it right back to Oglesby. He'll try a quick pull-up in the lane. No good. Walsdorf will corral the rebound here and try to push it ahead again. This time she's able to maintain possession, get it ahead to the point guard, DeBeer. DeBeer will set up a play here as Morgan Kepsel is checked back in along with Ashlyn McDonald. DeBeer over to Huber. Huber to McDonald in the corner. Skip pass, dangerous pass, and the ball is knocked away and off of Walsdorf, and it's another turnover for the Trojans. And Giles and Robson will check back in favor of Huber and DeBeer. So a few more starters on the court here for the Trojans as they try to settle in their offense. 48 points, and we're talking about them settling in because they have turned the ball over 9 times this game, which by Coach Mo's standard is a few too many. Giles applying pressure with Robson in the backcourt, and they get the ball over to Kriener. Kriener baseball pass into the front court, controlled by Mitchell. She'll wait for help here from her teammates. Good bounce pass into the high post, guarded by Kepsel is Kriener. Oglesby now, top of the key. Lene Mitchell almost walked with it, picks up her dribble. Sanchez open corner. And there's going to be an illegal screen called there, I believe. Yep, foul called on Kriener. She was setting a screen and moved her feet a little too much as she set the screen. And it'll be a turnover there. Trojans basketball as we approach a minute to go in this first half. NSAA quarterfinal matchup here from DSU Memorial Fieldhouse. Your Trojans on top in this one, 48-27. Quick give and go in the interior and good, and a much-needed bucket there after a quiet spell as it was McDonald to Kepsel for 2. And now the 2-2-1 pressure causing problems again. Almost stolen away as Walsdorf hits the deck, and now Oglesby has it in the front court. Being hounded by Robson. Now she'll give it to Mitchell. Back over to her. Oglesby looking for help here. High right-hand dribble, spins back to her left hand, and now needs some help. Gets it from Kriener. Kriener has the ball knocked away. Walsdorf saves it, gets on the ground, gives it over to Robson, but it hits off Robson's leg, and we're going right back to the Saints. So if you had the over for turnovers in this one, you're going to have a nice, easy hit as we have combined for now 31 turnovers in the ball game. 20 for the Saints, 11 for your Trojans. It'll be Saints basketball as Walsdorf gets a breather in favor of Shaylee Nagel. And I think they're going to have a decision about the shot clock, whether or not it needed to be reset based on if Walsdorf had full possession of the basketball or if they should set it down to 22 or 21 possibly. Gives us a chance to give you a reset. Trojans still shooting an even 45% from the field as opposed to the 40% from presentation. But the discrepancy comes in the number of shots taken tonight as presentation has only attempted 25 shots from the field. In comparison, the Trojans have shot the ball 40 times in this first half. So that bevy of turnovers that the Trojans have forced have really been a difference maker as they're only shooting 45%. But when you shoot in high volume, you're going to get a lot better chances to knock down shots. And they're able to do so quickly the other way as the shot clock was not reset. And the three-pointer is missed by Kriener. Kepsel gets the rebound, and now we'll give it to Robson. 23 on the game clock. Shot clock is turned off here, and Robson's going to slow the pace down. They're going to run a set play here to end the half. Nagel setting a ball screen. Robson left-hand dribble, spins back to her right hand. Dumps an entry pass. Morgan Kepsel wide open, layup good. Kepsel had great positioning on Kriener and able to finish the layup with the left hand. 5 seconds left and counting. Here comes Sanchez. Sanchez dribbles hard into the front court. Floater at the buzzer, no good. And that'll take us to halftime, folks. It's a 52-27 lead for your DSU Trojans. We'll take a 2-minute breather and come back with some halftime stats right here from DSU Memorial Fieldhouse. Thanks for tuning in to KJAM 103.1.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As-Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Great Western Bank is your local hometown bank and the nation's 8th largest ag lender. We offer sophisticated services from investments to cash management and the financial power for specialized lending without limits. Our focus on relationships means we get to know our customers and businesses. Great Western Bank provides our customers with the right financial tools and products for success, so you can be greater with Great Western Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Heartland Consumers Power District would like to wish the Dakota State Trojans good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the City of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Trojans.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As-Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
And welcome back. KJM 103.1's coverage of Dakota State University basketball, and it's been a fun first half for Trojan fans, folks, as they are ahead comfortably in this one by the score of 52-27 over the visitors from Presentation College. The Saints come in with a 2-21 overall record, and it showed there as they struggled to take care of the basketball in that first half, committing a game-high 21 turnovers. In comparison, the Trojans didn't turn the basketball over 10 times themselves, but they would have come away with 16 steals, and they dished out 13 assists along the way. Leading the way in scoring for the Trojans so far this evening has been Elsias Leeson. She has 13 points to go along with a team-high 5 rebounds. And also in the scoring for the Trojans in double figures is their leading scorer on the year, number 1, Jessie Giles, who has 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And we'll run through the scoring leaders for the Trojans. For the rest of the team, Ashley McDonald has 1 point on 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And she's recorded 1 rebound and 2 assists. Courtney Minning with 5 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Also with 5 points, Shayla DeBeer off the bench. It was recorded 3 rebounds and 1 assist as well. Savannah Walsdorf has 4 points and 4 rebounds off the bench. Lexi Robson, the starting point guard, 8 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. And rounding out the scoring is two other players. Shaylee Nagel with 2 points and 3 rebounds, and Morgan Kepsel, reigning NSAA Player of the Week, off the bench with 4 points, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds. For the Presentation Saints, their hot hand has been number 5, Carly Sanchez, who's poured in 13 points for easily a game high for her team. Right behind her with 8 points is number 33, Lene Mitchell. She got hot in the second quarter as she was able to pour in 2 3-pointers and also make her only 2 attempts from the free throw line. She has 8 points to go along with 1 rebound. And Brittany Seymour, the center in the middle, has been contained offensively. She has recorded 5 rebounds, but has only been able to score 4 points, both of those off of offensive rebounds. And rounding out the scoring with 2 points is Amunique Newell. She's 1 for 4 from the field, recording 2 rebounds, 1 personal foul, and 2 total points. Trojans' balanced scoring has been a theme all year long, as well as their bench scoring. They have 15 points off the bench, 28 points in the paint, in comparison to only 8 points off the bench for the Saints and only 8 points in the paint as well for the Saints. Points off turnovers is a humongous battle won by the Trojans here, as they have scored 27 points off turnovers, and Presentation, although they have forced 10 turnovers, have yet to be able to score off of a turnover. 0 points off turnovers for the Saints. One quick update for you, too. The DSU men's basketball team is on the road at Viterbo right now. And good news for Trojan fans, they are ahead at halftime by 11 points at 46-35. They came out shooting a scalding hot 62.5% from the field in the first half. And we will keep you updated throughout the second half to see if both the Trojan men and women can trek on to the semifinals. And the Trojan men would be on the road. Trojan ladies would be right here at DSU Memorial Fieldhouse Thursday evening, 7 o'clock as a tentative start time, as we thought tonight it would be. However, due to some complications with traveling for the Presentation Saints, we had to push back the start time to 7:30. It's an interesting night here, glow-in-the-dark night, as the Trojan fans are being pounded by dodgeballs right now. It's a students versus faculty dodgeball event, and they turn the lights off. There's supposedly glow-in-the-dark tape on the dodgeballs, but it is the dullest glow-in-the-dark tape I've ever seen, folks. Let's just hope nobody sustains any injuries. If they do, we do have 2 athletic trainers on staff here, and I'm sure that Manny McCarthy and Ellie Slominski can handle any dodgeball-related injuries. We have 10 minutes left on the clock. We're going to step aside for a 5-minute break, and we'll be back with more stats and halftime highlights. And we'll catch you up on some other Trojan sports events that have been going on, as spring sports are now in full flight here. And we'll be back to talk about that and more. DSU women on top here at home. Quarterfinal matchup, 52-27. We'll be back in 5 minutes right here on KJAM 103.1.
To choose from, we want you to feel safe and secure when choosing Josh Olson Electric Incorporated. Whether you need an outlet installed or your whole home rewired, safety is always our top priority. Electrical projects, no matter the size, big or small, can be a complicated mess. Josh Olson Electric can take care of all your electrical needs, including ag, residential, new home, and new construction. Call Josh Olson Electric Incorporated today at 270-1977, where safety is our top priority.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Madison Discount Liquor has all your beverage needs. Pull up to their drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. Madison Discount Liquor has a large beer and liquor selection, as well as snacks, pop, wine, and gas pumps to top off your tank. Open every morning at 5 a.m. Make sure to like Madison Discount Liquor on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Wyland Funeral Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff at Wyland Funeral Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality care and service for all families who are entrusted in their care. Wyland Funeral Chapel prides themselves in taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Wyland Funeral Chapel are here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Great Western Bank is your local hometown bank and the nation's 8th largest ag lender. We offer sophisticated services from investments to cash management and the financial power for specialized lending without limits. Our focus on relationships means we get to know our customers and businesses. Great Western Bank provides our customers with the right financial tools and products for success, so you can be greater with Great Western Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Heartland Consumers Power District would like to wish the Dakota State Trojans good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the City of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Trojans.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As-Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
With so many electrical professionals to choose from, we want you to feel safe and secure when choosing Josh Olson Electric Incorporated. Whether you need an outlet installed or your whole home rewired, safety is always our top priority. Electrical projects, no matter the size, big or small, can be a complicated mess. Josh Olson Electric can take care of all your electrical needs, including ag, residential, new home, and new construction. Call Josh Olson Electric Incorporated today at 270-1977, where safety is our top priority.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit MustangSeeds.com today.
Madison Discount Liquor has all your beverage needs. Pull up to their drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. Madison Discount Liquor has a large beer and liquor selection, as well as snacks, pop, wine, and gas pumps to top off your tank. Open every morning at 5 a.m. Make sure to like Madison Discount Liquor on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
And welcome back to KJM 103.1's coverage of Dakota State University basketball. We're about 5 minutes away from the start of the second half here as the TSU Trojans hold a commanding 52-27 lead over the visitors from Aberdeen, the Presentation College Saints. Well, it's been an exciting week in sports here for the Dakota State Trojans. Spring sports are underway. Both baseball and softball got started last week, and as well as the NSAA Indoor Track and Field Championships were held last weekend. And two Dakota State Trojans were honored as the most valuable athletes at those indoor track and field events. Treya Hubbard and Alex Durr were honored as most valuable athletes of the meet awards at the conclusion of the conference meet Sunday at the Ruth Donahoe Fieldhouse on the campus of Mount Marty. Hubbard was tied for the most points scored in these field events in the 2020 Indoor Track and Field Championships. And Alex Durr scored 22.5 points in the conference meet. earning the indoor track's most valuable athlete in the meet. He won a pair of individual titles, as well as it was the third time that he had won the indoor 800-meter title. So congratulations to 2 indoor track athletes for the Trojans. The DSU softball team got off to a start up in Aberdeen, South Dakota. They were able to play 3 games, losing 2 and winning 1, as they lost 8-7, won 2-1, and then lost 11-2 to open up their season in the Dome up in Aberdeen. The DSU baseball team was then able to collect either victories in either one of their opening games, as they lost on the road as well, going down to McPherson, Kansas, and losing McPherson College by a count of 11-0 in their first game and a heartbreaking 5-4 loss in Game 2. However, the one bright spot for the Trojans on the week was they had Jace Preble, the freshman third baseman, was named as the NSAA's Player of the Week for the first week of NSAA baseball play. He's a 6'2" third baseman. He went 4 for 6 to the plate for the Trojans, and he hit 2 home runs all on the day and drove in 4 runs total. The pair of home runs had the Trojans in front of Game 2 4-0, but they were unable to hold on to that lead as they fell by the score of 5-4. So we're about 2.5 minutes to go as we round up DSU Sports. Just want to reiterate to those who might have just tuned in that DSU men's team's on the road at Viterbo, and they do hold an 11-point lead at the half by a score of 46-35, and we will do our best to keep you posted on that score throughout the remainder of this second half. Both teams on the court getting their final preparations for the second half underway. And with that, we're going to step aside for a 90-second breather and be back with more NSAA Conference Tournament basketball right here from DSU Fieldhouse on KJM 103.1. Thanks for tuning in.
Great Western Bank is your local hometown bank and the nation's 8th largest ag lender. We offer sophisticated services from investments to cash management and the financial power for specialized lending without limits. Our focus on relationships means we get to know our customers and businesses. Great Western Bank provides our customers with the right financial tools and products for success, so you can be greater with Great Western Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Heartland Consumers Power District would like to wish the Dakota State Trojans good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the City of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Trojans.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As-Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
Welcome back. We're about ready for second half action from right here at DSU Memorial Fieldhouse as Kramer Sneed's calling all the action for you tonight, folks. And it's been a fun ride so far for DSU Trojan fans. I want to say packed house. It's about as packed as it's been since this COVID-19 pandemic has started, as we're at 50% capacity, a mob of students at the far end of the court, and a handful of locals and DSU supporters sprinkled throughout the bleachers here. Nice to see a large crowd on hand, enjoying a nice quarterfinal matchup of the DSU Trojans, who are putting in the work right here towards their 19th consecutive victory against the Presentation Saints. And PC will have the basketball to start the second half. Giles, Minning, who just records a steal in the first possession, and now it's a 3-on-1. Robson, Minning, Giles, Robson, layup is good from Minning. McDonald and Osleson, the last two for the Trojans on the court. Seymour, Oglesby, Sanchez, Newell, and one more Saint is Charmaine Hardy on the court for the Saints. Same starting five for both sides in the second half. Now Seymour, high post catch, backdoor cut, can't handle the pass cleanly, but able to recover is Hardy. Back to Seymour, and she's fouled on the play kind of hard by Minning. Minning went ripping for the ball, caught a little bit of the nose of Seymour, and it's going to be a baseline out of bounds as Minning picks up her second personal, team first of this third quarter. It'll be Newell handling the inbounding duties here as the Saints spread out on the floor against this 2-3 zone from the Trojans. Looking for a cutter is Newell. She needs help here. They only have 5 seconds. Throws it wildly inbounds and knocked away. Minning, her second steal in 2 possessions. Up to Giles. Giles, right-hand layup, good. And the first 4 points of the second half go to your DSU Trojans. 56-27, a minute to go. A minute gone in this third quarter, I should say. The pressure defense from the Trojans here. Holding a 29-point lead off her foot into the hands of Hardy. And a 10-second call as Hardy and Newell couldn't communicate well enough there to get the ball across half court. And it's been 3 possessions for the Saints and 3 turnovers, much to the chagrin of head coach, Coach Bullock. Robson will run the offense here for the Trojans as they have been able to score on the first 2 fast break possessions of the half. This is their first half-court possession. Set play here as Osleson sets a ball screen for Minning. Minning, dribble drive, right hand, tied up. And it's going to be a jump ball called as nice defense there from Sanchez as Minning showed the ball as she went to gather up for the layup. And Sanchez put both hands on it and tied her up. Possession stays with the Trojans, though. Baseline out of bounds. 19 on the shot clock here. McDonald has it. Dribbles baseline now. Looking for help. Top of the key, Minning. Right-hand dribble drive. Back out, McDonald. Now she'll try to drive and pull up. Needs some help. Gets it from Minning. Good screen from McDonald. Now Giles will try to drive. She has a lane. Pulls up. Kick out. Minning. Thinks about a 3. Now a floater in the lane. Off glass. No good. Osleson, though. Rebound. Put back. Good. Elsie Osleson never gave up on the play. And out-hustled Brittany Seymour to that rebound and was rewarded with a left-hand layup. 58-27, largest lead of the ball game for the Trojans. Into the front court, turned over again off the hands of Seymour, into the hands of McDonald. She wants to push. Giles has an opening. She'll dribble drive. And right-hand layup for Giles is good here. 8 consecutive points for the Trojans to start the second half, just what the doctor ordered for Coach David Moe, who talks all the time about playing to their own standard, not to what their opponent's doing. Quickly the other way, here's Newell on the near sideline being trapped by McDonald and Robson. Up ahead, Oglesby has it. Now she'll settle the ball at the top of the key and look for help from her teammates. Right hand, left hand crossover now into the interior. Newell, good give and go. Seymour was open and she gets it with the left hand layup on a nice pass from Unique Newell. Stops the bleeding momentarily, quickly the other way. Minning, 3 ball in the corner, short. It's an air ball though, right into the hands of Ashley McDonald. So even when it's a miss, it's going the right way for the Trojans as McDonald was in the right spot at the right time and gets a rebound and a putback for 2. 62-29 is your score. 2.5 gone in this third quarter. Oglesby in the front court, now to Newell, who's been running the offense all night, wearing the number 23 green T-shirt underneath her green jersey. Sanchez in the corner, now down low. Seymour turns to the left hand. Hook shot, no good. Minning able to corral the rebound. Good defense on the interior by Osleson. Now she's running the floor and she's open. She receives the pass, right-hand layup, good, as Minning found the center running the floor well. Beats Seymour down the court and she's rewarded with 2 points of her own. And she leads the team and leads all scores with 17 points in the ball game. 2-2-1 pressure here. Giles on the ground and she's going to pick up a personal foul. As she nods her head in agreement there, knowing that she committed the personal. And we're going to have a line change here if you're a hockey fan, as 5 Trojans in, 5 Trojans out. The new 5 on the court, DeBeer, Nagel, Walsdorf, Huber, and Kepsel all coming to the game, giving the starting 5 a breather after an impressive start to the second half from the Trojans. Off the inbounds play, Mitchell open for a 3-pointer. This one's long off the glass and controlled on the glass by Savannah Walsdorf. She'll push the issue here as Newell applies pressure. Dangerous pass up ahead to DeBeer, catches it, right-hand layup, good. Shayla DeBeer, aggressive move to the cup, and she's able to get the scoop shot right-hand layup in. And now here comes that pressure again. Mitchell, baseball pass ahead to Newell. Left-hand dribble, off her foot, out of bounds. Turnover, Saints. 66-29, 6:28 to go, third quarter. Trojans in front in this one. In the men's game, out in Viterbo against the V-Hawks, the Dakota State University men holding a 54-46 lead with 15 minutes to play on the road in a 4-5 matchup of quarterfinal action. Savannah Walsdorf in the front court has an open look at 3. She leaves this one short, and the rebound's knocked away and controlled by Lene Mitchell. She'll push it up with the left hand, being trailed by 2 defenders, and now kicks it back out top of the key, swung around. Oglesby, ball fake, now gives it up to Newell, who'll slow down the offense. Kat Kriener recently entered in the game, will control the ball now, top of the key, picks up her dribble. Oglesby will try a long 3-pointer, no good. Shaylee Nagel gets the rebound, and she'll push it up ahead with a right-hand dribble. Still looking, crossover into the paint, left-hand layup, no good, off glass. Rebound Morgan Huber, kick out Shaylee DeBeer, 3-ball, good! Great hustle play by Huber, kicks it out to DeBeer. and she gets a 3-ball to go. Shayla DeBeer with a nice offensive game so far tonight as well. And back the other way come the Saints. And it's all looks like another turnover. Nope, ball just knocked out of bounds. And they are going to say it's off a Saint foot to end it. And it'll be Trojan basketball. They have forced a bevy of turnovers in this one, folks. That's the 27th turnover forced by this Trojan defense. Shayla DeBeer run the offense here. She has 10 points in the contest, her highest scoring output in about 10 games. Good for DeBeer. She'll dribble drive, left-hand pass into Morgan Kepsel. Layup blocked away. Good defense there from Unique Newell. But they're going to call a foul. She didn't get all ball. She got a little bit of the arm of Morgan Kepsel, and Kepsel's going to earn a trip to the foul line for 2 free throws here. As she takes her steps to the line, Coach Moe's going to call out the defense and talk to his other 4 Trojans on the court. They're huddled around him on the far sideline as Kepsel's first free throw is short. She doesn't miss often, but she leaves this one short. After her second free throw, we'll have 2 new Saints entering the game. Looks like it's going to be Moronis and Valerie will check into the ball game as Kepsel's able to knock home the second free throw. 70-29 is your score. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter here as Dakota State has come out firing here in this quarterfinal matchup, taking care of business and setting themselves up for a matchup on Thursday night. Opponent to be determined, but it'll be right here at DSU Memorial Fieldhouse. If you're in the greater Madison area, come on out and support the DSU Trojans as they are allowing 50% capacity to these playoff games. And in the backcourt there, it's going to be a 10-second violation as the Trojans' pressure defense keeps the Saints from getting across half court, and they're able to create yet another turnover, the 28th of the ball game recorded by the Trojan defense. Shayla DeBeer will run the offense here as this David Moe-led team has played almost flawless basketball here to start this third quarter. Kick to the corner. Huber has it, one of the few to not score in this evening that has played. Shayla Nagel thought about a 3 instead, drives it in, kick out. Now DeBeer will try another 3. She'll hit it, nothing but net. Shayla DeBeer is heating up, folks. Good looking shot there from number 5. The backup point guard has 13 points off the bench. And a welcome sign there for Trojan fans. Shayla DeBeer finding her stroke from long range. And on the other end, Savannah Walsdorf knocks it away. And if it wasn't for the official standing there, she might have been able to corral that into a steal. Instead, it'll be a sideline out of bounds. Good active hands on defense. Walsdorf's had a bevy of steals on this one tonight, as she's already recorded 3 of her own and almost had a 4th there. Instead, Kriener has it, top of the key, 15 on the game clock, on the shot clock. Now over to Oglesby, a defense chant. Shouting out, and now the ball is blocked away. Kepsel knocks it away into the hands of the Saints, and there's going to be a foul on the play. It looks like foul is going to be called this time on Savannah Walsdorf, and it'll be a baseline out of bounds. It was a hustle play. Walsdorf called for the foul. Not really sure what happened there. Referee saw it differently. 73-29 your score, 4:13 on the game clock here in the third quarter. Inbound dangerously thrown into Oglesby. She'll use a ball screen here from Kriener. And now dribble with the right hand, looking for help. Gives away to Kriener here. Kriener has it on the wing, pressured by Walsdorf, knocked away and controlled by Huber. Huber running it in the front court, 3-on-2. Nagel has it. Pull-up jumper. Nope, she decides to pass it. Huber, 3-ball. Good, nothing but net. Morgan Huber, the freshman, gets into the scoring column with a 3-ball of her own. Nice extra pass there from Shayla Nagel, who could have shot her own 3-pointer, but instead gives way to the freshman. And they're able to connect for 3 more points. 76-29 is your score. 3.5 to play here in the third quarter. Trojans are on fire in this third quarter. They've knocked down 4 3-pointers already and counting. Entry pass in the high post. Kriener has it, kicks it back out. Oglesby dribbles past the defender. Pull up, knocked away by DeBeer. Doing a little bit of everything tonight is Shayla DeBeer. Now Nagel has pressure defense on Kriener. Now over to Moronis. Floater in the lane. Over Kepsel. No good off iron. Rebound corralled by Kepsel. She's got a defender coming behind her. Now baseball pass up ahead to Walsdorf. She controls it, but then it's off her hands and out of bounds. Savannah Walsdorf having some issues with ball control today. And now we'll have 2 new Trojans entering for the first time and 2 more falling behind them. Lex Evans and Mike and Vincent checking in for the first time. And Courtney Minning and Lexi Robson will check back in as well. 4 new Saints on the court as Hannah Rivero checks in along with Newell. And Charmaine Hardy also checking in along with Asia James for the Saints. Pressure in the backcourt from the Trojans as they are relentless with that. And the ball is knocked away and controlled by Minning. Up ahead, Robson. She'll try a left-hand layup. Knocked away and fouled by Unique Newell. And Newell showing some visible frustration there as she came in hard with the foul after that turnover. And it'll be 2 free throws here for Lexi Robson after the hard foul. Now, if you're Coach David Moe, the only thing you want to avoid now is any injuries here in this second half, as the outcome has already been decided. 76-29 is your score. The Trojans took control of this one after the Saints hung with them for the first quarter. Saints scored 19 of their 29 in the first 10 minutes of the ball game. And that Trojan pressure has since been amped up notch by notch since then, as the Saints have only been able to record 10 points since that opening quarter. So in the last 17 minutes, only 10 points scored for the Saints. 2 for 2 from the line for Lexi Robson. No problems there. And she's up to double digits now with 12 points on the ball game. They'll stay in their pressure defense here and trapping. And on the trap, they're going to call a foul here. This one's going to go against Lexi Robson, the aforementioned free throw shooter. She reached in with the left hand and got called for it. And now bringing the ball in the front court is Kat Kriener. Being hounded here by Minning. She dribble drives in the paint, now kicks it out to Newell. Newell into the corner here is Asia James. Her first action of the night here. Her and Hannah Rivero have checked in for the very first time. Kat Kriener now back out Newell over to Rivero. Rivero ball fake, now left hand looking for help. Bounce past Kriener, backdoor, good cut there. Ball knocked away and they're going to call a foul. Good backdoor cut by Charmaine Hardy, and she's rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. Foul is going to be called here on Mike and Vincent. Her first, team 5th of the third quarter. So free throws the rest of the quarter for the Saints as the first one rims out for Charmaine Hardy. 78-29 your score, 2:31 to go in this third quarter. See if we can get you an update on the DSU men's team. Second free throw is good by Hardy. Now gets them to the 30-point mark. 78-30 is your score. And the DSU men have extended their lead now to a 67-54 count with 11 minutes to play in the second half at the Turbo. Entry pass, Lex Evans, lone senior on this squad. Her layup attempt goes wildly, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Vincent, fighting for the rebound. Evans lost control of that one. And we're going to have a quick 30-second timeout called by David Moe. That'll give us a chance to step aside. When we come back, we'll have another update from the DSU men in 30 seconds right here on KJAM 103.1.
With so many electrical professionals to choose from, we want you to feel safe and secure when choosing Josh Olson Electric Incorporated. Whether you need an outlet installed or your whole home rewired, safety is always our top priority. Electrical projects, no matter the size, big or small, can be a complicated mess. Josh Olson Electric can take care of all your electrical needs, including ag, residential, new home, and new construction. Call Josh Olson Electric Incorporated today at 270-1977, where safety is our top priority.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
And we're back, ready for more Trojan basketball action here as the Trojans forced a turnover quickly right out of that timeout, as both teams came out of the timeout a little sooner than we expected. Trojans forced their 32nd turnover of the night, and on the ensuing possession, Minning gives it to Mike and Vincent. Vincent thought about a three, now dribbles in, passes to Evans. Good anticipation there from Newell, and she creates a steal there for herself and will slow down the pace into the front court with a right-hand dribble. Dominique Newell has been very active in this one, handling the ball quite a bit in the front court and back court for this Saints ball club. Picks up her dribble here in a difficult spot, and now gives way to Rivero. Rivero now picks up her dribble over to Hardy. Hardy skip past corner. Good ball fake there, and the three balls up, no good from Asia James. Walsdorf fights for the rebound, and it's knocked out of her hands and out of bounds and will belong to the Trojans. Good fight for the rebound. Walsdorf's been active on both ends. Just had a little bit turnover prone this evening, surprisingly. Out of character for her. But getting it out of her system now in a game that's pretty much been decided at this point. And into the front court, Evans over to Vincent. Set play being run by the Trojans. Now Robson has it in the corner. It's going to be an offensive foul as Lex Evans was shuffling her feet there as she tried to set a screen to free up Robson. She did free her up, but she was also caught in the act. And it's going to be an offensive foul player control foul. No free throws here. Inbound in the backcourt of the Saints. 78-30 your score. Right about a minute to play here in the third quarter from DSU Memorial Fieldhouse. Trojans in cruise control at this point as they really turned on the Jets in the second and third quarters and put this one out of reach fairly quickly here. They've almost reached the half-century mark with the lead at 48 right now. Picking up her dribble is Newell over to Hardy. Now Rivero has it, top of the key, 7 on the shot clock. They need to get a look. Entry pass to the high post. Now dribbling in is Vega. Vega checked in for the first time. She turns it over. Minning has a layup on the other end, throws up with the right hand, finishes it. From Walsdorf to Minning for 2, and it is 80-30 now with a half minute to go in the third quarter. Trojans are in complete command of this one. It's good to see that they have no lingering effects from a tough road win at Bellevue last week on Thursday. They will play again this Thursday night after this ball game in a semifinal matchup against an opponent to be determined. Good pressure defense here. 7 on the shot clock again. Vega kicks it over to Asia James. She's in trouble now. Gives it back to Rivera. Long 2 ball off glass. No good. And the ball's knocked around, and Mike and Vincent has control of it. And now that's the end of the quarter there. And we will step aside for a 60-second break. Your DSU Trojans in front of this one by a count of a score of 80-30 right here at home. We'll be back in 60 seconds on KJAM 103.1.
Madison Discount Liquor has all your beverage needs. Pull up to their drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. Madison Discount Liquor has a large beer and liquor selection, as well as snacks, pop, wine, and gas pumps to top off your tank. Open every morning at 5 a.m. Make sure to like Madison Discount Liquor on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
Wyland Funeral Chapel is honored to serve local and area families in their time of need when experiencing the passing of a loved one. Mark Rustan and staff at Wyland Funeral Chapel are committed to providing the highest quality care and service for all families who are entrusted in their care. Wyland Funeral Chapel prides themselves in taking the time to create meaningful, appropriate, personalized services for each and every family they serve in their time of need. Mark Rustan and staff at Wyland Funeral Chapel are here for you today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Well, folks, we're back on KJM 103.1. Kramer Sneed bringing you all the action, and we have 1 quarter to play, but the outcome has been decided. It is a 50-point margin after 3 quarters as the DSU Trojans have put the pedal to the metal and have not slowed down yet, leading by a score of 80-30 at home, as they have only given up 11 combined points in the second and third quarters to the visitors from presentation. An impressive defensive output, an impressive offensive output. I mean, I can't talk enough about both sides of it, folks. 80 points and limiting an opponent to 30, especially when 19 of those were scored in the first quarter, is very impressive to say the least. As here we are, opening possession of the fourth quarter as the starters are back on the court. Giles, McDonald, Osleeson, are 3 of the starters on the court, as the Shaleys are on the court too. DeBeer and Nagel stay in the game for the Trojans. Newell has it top of the key here. 12 on the shot clock. Entry to Kriener, top of the key, high post. Little jump shot from about 12 feet, no good. And out with the rebound with little resistance is Ashley McDonald. She'll give it up to DeBeer. DeBeer over to Giles. Giles' defender overplays, and she has a little floater in the lane. And Newell, who got beat on the play, tried to recover and commits the personal foul. Good move by Giles, under control. Tried a little pull-up jumper, and it was knocked out of her hand and earns a trip to the foul line. Update on the men's side of things. It's become a little bit of a tighter one there in Viterbo as DSU's up 72-65 with 8:24 to play in regulation. DSU men need to win that ball game to extend their season, so we'll see if they can pull it out in the last 8 minutes of the game. Giles at the line, 14 points on the night, is able to knock down both free throws, and now she has 16 points. Second leading scorer on the team for the evening, leading scorer overall in the season at 17 points per contest. Osleeson has led the team, though, tonight, and it's an over and back call as the Trojans with a well-timed trap right at the midcourt stripe, and Kat Kriener picked up her dribble in no man's land, and she was left stranded on an island and turns it over for the 33rd time. Not her personal 33rd, just the team's. Trojans have it, baseball pass, Giles, baseline drive, being pressured here by Sanchez. They're going to say she stepped out of bounds or dribbled it out of bounds. So we'll do a little give and go here with the turnovers. And back the other way come the Saints, facing this pressure defense from the Trojans. Newell has it in the backcourt. She's being very slow with her pace. They've already been called for 3 10-second violations. They have 1 second to get it across, and they do just barely as Oglesby has it in the front court. Crossover dribble now against the pressure defense of Giles. Oglesby now picks it up, needs help. Ball knocked away. Getting on the floor is Nagel. Giles has it now up ahead to Beer. Can she corral it for the layup? Oh, she just misses the reverse layup, but McDonald never gave up on the play. Gets the offensive rebound, is bumped after corralling it, and we'll have a baseline out of bounds for the Trojans. Giles' pass to the Beer was just a little bit out in front of her. She corralled it, tried a nice, nifty reverse layup, but was unable to connect. And instead, it'll be a baseline out of bounds. 20 on the shot clock, as was the third foul on Oglesby. Second team foul of the fourth quarter. 8.5 to go in this fourth quarter. 82-30 is your ball game. Yes, that's not an error. It is 82-30. Giles thinks about a three, decides to dribble, drive in, step through the lane, left-hand finish. Good from Jesse Giles. Did a little Euro step action there and finished with the left hand. And 2 points for Giles. Now she's the leading scorer on the night with 18. We'll see if Osleson has anything to say about that on the next possession. Good defense by Nagel as she knocks the ball away on the pass up court. And it'll be a front court out of bounds sideline play here for the Saints. Saints have a good move there. Sanchez has been the best player on the court for this Saints team, shooting the basketball and handling it. And now Rivero has it, looking for Kriener posting up. They don't give it to her, though. And now they have Newell flashing to the high post. Cannot get the ball entry into there now. Now Newell steps out to the three-point line and has it. High in her hand. Now dribble drive. Kick out. Rivero, long three-ball try, way off glass. Off rim. Good box out there from Elsie Osleson. Corrals the rebound and gives it up to DeBeer, who will now push into the front court. Left-hand drive. Oh, and she traveled with it. Picked up her dribble. Had nowhere to go with it. Took an extra step. And we'll have a few substitutions here. Only for the Saints here as Mitchell checks back in, along with number 30, Haley Valerie, also getting some action here in the fourth quarter. 7:48 to go. Outcome has been decided. Big crowd on hand tonight, folks, as they have allowed 50% capacity here. So if you're in the greater Madison area and you don't have anything to do Thursday night, make plans to be here at DSU Memorial Fieldhouse. 7 p.m. tentative start time. Opponent to be determined, but it'll be right here with more DSU North Star action for the number 1 seeded Trojans. 3 ball on the way from Oglesby, off the back iron, no good. Giles grabs the rebound and wants to push the issue. Splits 2 defenders, pass up ahead to DeBeer. DeBeer runs into some trouble, gets it back to Giles, and now Nagel wide open in the corner. 3 ball, no good. Air ball. Giles is right there, though, for the offensive rebound, put back, and it's good. And the first 20-point score of the evening goes to Jesse Giles. 20 points on the evening as she scored all 6 of the fourth quarter points for the Trojans. And here comes the other way now as Haley Valerie has it. Now Kat Kriener top of the key looking to penetrate. Now gives it up. Ball knocked away. On the ground goes Valerie. Kicks it back out Oglesby. Ball fake. Pull up. 18-foot jump shot high off glass, but she's fouled by DeBeer on the shot. Shayla DeBeer a little bit too aggressive with her closeout that time, and she fouled the jump shooter. A bit of a cardinal sin in basketball, but in a game that has already been decided at 86-30, no harm, no foul. Pun intended, as there was a foul, and the first free throw was good by Tone Oglesby. Update on the men's game, 6.5 minutes left from Viterbo. The Trojans are out in front in that one, 78-69. We'll see if they can pull it off. Second free throw rims out. Ashley McDonald rips down another rebound, and now DeBeer has it in the front court. Baseball pass across to Nagel. She'll kick out to McDonald. Ball being swung around here as McDonald and DeBeer have it. Back to McDonald. Entry pass coming to Osleson. Double team comes. Good cut on the play by McDonald, but she cannot finish the layup. Great pass on the give and go from McDonald to Osleson back to McDonald, but just unable to connect on the layup was McDonald. Good offense, though, from the Trojans all night tonight as they have 86 points on the scoreboard with 6 minutes to go. 2-3 zone on defense here. Good active hands throughout. McDonald pressuring the basketball here. Entry pass now goes underneath. Ball lost on the ground again. And tied up is Valerie with Nagel. And it's going to be a jump ball possession. Will give the basketball back to the home team, the Trojans. Good hustle on the play by Nagel, diving on the court. And now we're going to have 3 new Trojans checking back in. Huber, Vincent, and Evans, the lone senior on this Trojan roster, will check back in and get some action as Giles, Nagel, and Osleson head to the sidelines. 86-31 your score. We're right at the 6-minute mark of this fourth quarter in this quarterfinal action of North Star basketball. Shayla DeBeer, good dribble penetration, tries to dump it over to Lex Evans, but Sanchez is there for the steal and the run out. She'll push hard, right hand layup, no good, off glass, tipped up and in, almost tipped up and in by Lex Evans as she fought for the rebound. Now DeBeer's out with it, and the track star right down the court, layup no good, foul by Kriener. So they got her with the body, and Shayla DeBeer, a surprise offensive stud on the night, is able to go to the line for 2 more free throws. More good news for Trojan fans. Their men's team has extended the lead out to 15 points now with 5.5 to play in Viterbo. So a good sign for Trojan fans as the DSU men's team is looking to make a run in this conference tournament as a 5 seed. They'll have to do it on the road throughout, but we'll see if they can pull it off. A couple substitutions in as Newell checks back in along with Moronis for this Saints ball club. First free throw up and good from Shaylee DeBeer. Also checking in the game for the first time is a senior forward from Brighton, Colorado, Alex Dominguez, wearing number 52 for the Saints. Both free throws up and good for Shaylee DeBeer. And she now has 15 points on the evening to go along with 4 rebounds. And a nice steal by the freshman Morgan Huber, and back the other way come the Trojans. Nobody stopping the ball. Huber will kick it out. DeBeer, can she stay hot from outside? No, just long on this one. Good offensive rebound. McDonald has it, and she's fouled after the rebound by Morones. There was a nice kick out from Huber over to DeBeer. DeBeer just didn't quite have her feet set on that one as she had on the previous few 3-pointers and not able to connect. But the offensive rebound, Ashley McDonald has ripped down a handful of those rebounds today, her 6th one of the evening. And now the entry pass. Lex Evans, left-hand floater is no good. Kind of got swatted out of her hands as she's unable to finish the baby hook. Back the other way come the Saints. Moronis has it top of the key. Looking for help here. Good defense from the Trojans. Quick 3-ball. This time, no good there as Lene Mitchell can't continue her hot hand that she had in the first half. Offensive rebound, though, and we're going to go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on Lex Evans off the offensive rebound, what's going to send Amunique Newell to the foul line, as Savannah Walsdorf and Lexi Robson will check back in, giving Shaylee DeBeer and Ashley McDonald a breather on the bench. 88-31 your score. We still have 5 minutes to go on this one, folks. Pretty good chance you're going to see your Trojans hit this century mark tonight, which would be fun for all these fans in attendance. I'm sure that'll get a little bit of an ovation from the crowd here. A lot of students on hand, as Coach Jeff Dittman, the athletic director, did a pizza promotion for the students tonight, provided pizza for all students that came in tonight. And, you know, you give away free food to college students, you better make sure you have enough is going to be your only issue. After 2 free throws, it's 88-33 here in the front court of the Trojans. Mike and Vincent has in the corner, the only Trojan that has played tonight, her and Lex Evans, the only 2 that haven't scored yet. Robson was trying to dish it back out to her, but has it knocked away, and the other way is Newell. Into the front court, kick out. Lene Mitchell will try a 3-ball from the corner, leaves it short, rebound to Walsdorf. Samantha Walsdorf has her 8th rebound of the evening to go along with her 4 points. And she pushes into the front court, has Robson now. Crossover dribble, left-hand layup, no good, but she's fouled on the play. Good move by Robson with the left hand all the way into the hole. Just couldn't quite finish. Let's see if she can make the free throws here. The number 1 free throw shooter on the squad, shooting 88% on the year, has 2 right here. As the Trojans will be in the bonus the rest of the way, as that was the 5th team foul for the Saints. And the announcer curse doesn't work this time. She rattles the first one home. 89-33, 4.5 to play here from DSU Memorial Fieldhouse. 2 for 2 from the line is Robson. And she has 14 points on the evening now for the Trojans. The 4th one in double figures on the evening. And back the other way, here come the Saints with the basketball, top of the key, moving the ball around, steady pace here, looking for an entry pass, knocked away, ball on the ground again. They're going to call a foul on the loose ball. And foul's going to be called on Savannah Walsdorf. Looked like she was just hustling for a loose ball, but it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a baseline out of bounds. Under 4 minutes to play on the road, the DSU men's basketball team in complete control right now, 88-73 over the home team, the Viterbo V-Hawks. We'll see if they can continue that streak and live to fight another day. They would play Thursday on the road as well at a site yet to be determined. Inbounds pass comes. Newell has it now, trying to break down the defender off the dribble. Picks it up. Left-hand shot, wild off the glass. Walsdorf with her 9th rebound, out with it. Now dribbles hard into the front court, being pressured by Newell. All the way into the lane. Kick out Mike and Vincent. And it looked like she thought Vincent was going to keep sliding out to the perimeter, and Vincent kind of stopped in the short corner instead. And it's a turnover for the Trojans. Kat Kriener will check back in along with Sanchez for the Saints here after the dead ball. 90-33 is your score. Under 4 to go. 3:55 to be exact in this fourth quarter. Very impressive showing for the number 1 seed Dakota State Trojans, doing what they had to tonight to move on to the semifinal action and on to their 19th consecutive victory, a streak that Coach David Moe has to be super proud of his club, the same club that he had 2 years ago that only won 4 ball games for an entire season. Top of the key here, Kriener dribbling the air out of it a little bit, gets the entry to Oglesby, top high post on the right wing. Now dribble drive, left-hand layup, no good, contact, no foul. Evans out with the rebound. Now she's going to try to hand it off to Robson. Hasn't knocked away from her, though. And now the Trojans going to have to hustle to the front court. Robson, skip pass ahead. Walsdorf has it now. Oh, nice crossover dribble. Gets by the initial defender. Pull up in the lane. No good. Vincent, offensive rebound. Let's see if she can go back up. Left hand. Good. Mike and Vincent gets into the scoring call. And the freshman would not be denied after that offensive rebound. Great hustle play there off the missed shot by Walsdorf. And it's 92-33. And Robson with a steal on the other end, controls the dribble, now pushes. Baseball pass up ahead. Huber's ahead of the pack. Over to Walsdorf, left-hand layup, good. Huber to Walsdorf for 2. 94-33. And you can kind of hear the fans wanting to get to that 100-point mark as it's 94 with 2:43 to go. Good defense there, and a travel is going to be called on Dominguez. Back the other way come the Trojans. A little bit of energy in the crowd as they can sniff that century mark here. Coming into the game now and getting Lexi Robson a breather is Shaylee DeBeer. And here we go. Trojans, can they put another bucket in right now to get inch ever closer to the 100-point mark at home and their quarterfinal matchup of NSAA play? It's a layup for Lex Evans, and it's good. Now every Trojan that has played has scored. And the scoring has capped at 96 points with 2:20 to go in this fourth quarter. Good pressure defense here from Walsdorf and DeBeer. Picking up her dribble in the corner is Kriener. She needs help. Gets it. Bounce pass to Oglesby. 96-33 is your count. And here comes Oglesby. Almost carried it. Now corrals her dribble way up top. Now 10 on the shot clock. Quick 3-ball try. Off back iron. Rebound fought for, controlled by Valerie, and she's fouled. Good hustle play on the interior by Haley Valerie, and she is able to collect a couple from the charity stripe now. Shayla Nagel will check in, getting Savannah Walsdorf a breather, and will most likely finish the game with these 5 on the court. And first free throw up for the left-handed, left-hander Haley Valerie is unable to connect. That one rolled all the way around the rim and out. And second free throw upcoming. Fans chanting for a miss here as there might be some Dairy Queen on the line, it looks like. And the rebound's controlled by Vincent off the miss. Here comes DeBeer. Skip pass up ahead. Nagel has it. Skies to grab that one. Top of the key. Lex Evans will try a 3-ball. Leaves it just short. The roof might have exploded on that one. Lex Evans, the beloved senior on this roster, could not connect from three-point range there. Minute 42 to play, 96-33. Trojans get a turnover there. Here comes Nagel with it now in the front court. Let's see if anybody stops the ball. Kicks to the corner. Huber has it. Out to DeBeer. DeBeer over to Vincent. Vincent wants a 3-ball. She'll hit it. Mike and Vincent for 3 on the assist from Shaylee DeBeer. Good offense there. Unselfish basketball tonight. And it's 99-33 with just over a minute to play here in the fourth quarter of this quarterfinal matchup. Being tied up on the interior is Valerie. Possession, alternating possession, gives the ball back to presentation. 99 on the scoreboard. You know all these fans want the Trojans to go for 100. And I got to say, I'm rooting for it as well to see the reaction here. In other news, 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The DSU men's team ahead by a count of 88-79 as we have a brief moment to talk about that with the ball getting a little bit of perspiration on it. We're going to wipe it off with a towel, and we have the ready for go signal from the referee on the far end. Baseline out of bounds for the Saints. Skip past Sanchez. Thought about a 3. Now dribbles baseline. Kicks it out. Left-hand shot wild off the backboard. And knocked around, controlled, but thrown away is Nagel. Back to Sanchez. Minute to go. 60 seconds left in this one here. It'll be a 3-ball try from Dominguez. Leaves it short. Ball knocked out of bounds. Oh, and hitting the deck hard is a Saint. Looked like Valerie. She hit the stands hard there. Trojan basketball, 55 seconds to go here. We'll see if, I believe Coach Mo will let him run a play here. We'll see what happens. DeBeer with the basketball in the front court. Trojan fans want 100 points. Let's see if they can get it. 45 seconds. Huber has it in the corner. It's the most drama you can have in a 66-point ball game, folks. Shaylee Nagel now kicks it. Mike and Vincent, 3-ball, no good. Nagel, offensive rebound. It's going to be a foul called on Nagel. We're going to go the other way, and that might be it, folks. Mike and Vincent had a chance to blow the roof off this place, and it was a good-looking shot, just rimmed out. And it looks like they're going to be free throws, though, so the Trojans will have a potential another possession here as over the limit on fouls. And going to the line for 2 free throws is Tone Oglesby. A chant breaking out with the Trojans fan section. Not really sure what's going on down there. Oglesby's first free throw up, just long off the back iron. She'll have one more attempt at it here. 99-33 your score, a half minute to play here. There will be a shot clock if the rebound is corralled or if the shot is made in the first 4 seconds. Up and good. Evans will inbound it now. 99-34. And Coach Mo is calling for a motion offense, so he's going to let him play it out. Huber has it. Entry pass. Lex Evans, left hand layup, no good. Vincent rebound, no good. Vincent again, left hand, no good. Fight for the rebound and controlled. And it's going to be a jump ball with 20 seconds to play. And the Trojans will have the basketball here underneath with another opportunity, and the crowd is on its feet. 99-34, entry pass. DeBeer around the corner, kick out. Morgan Huber, 3-ball, no good. Evans, rebound, put back, no good. Nagel rebound. Fouled on the play. We're going to shoot free throws for it. I apologize if this is too much fun, though. There's been about 8 misses in a row for the Trojans trying to get a 100-point. Now Shaylee Nagel is going to have the most pressure you'll ever have in a 65-point ball game at the free throw line. Listen in if you can. Turn up your radio dial. First one is no good. The audible groan. Shaylee Nagel, never have you ever had a more pressurized free throw. Second one up. Listen in, folks. No good. And that's it. They're going to get stuck on 99 points, folks. Oh, my goodness. Well, what a terrific ball game. The DSU Trojans came out, did what they needed to do right here in DSU Memorial Fieldhouse. A quarterfinal victory for the ages, 99-34. DSU gave up 19 points in the first quarter, only 15 for the rest of the ball game. That has to be some sort of record. And before we take a break, 1 minute, 6 seconds left at the Viterbo V-Hawks Stadium. Dakota State men on top, 88-80. When we come back in 90 seconds, we'll wrap up this one and hopefully bring you a final from Viterbo as well for the DSU men. And we'll be back in 90 seconds on KJAM 103.1.
Tamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Casey Garrels at 605-480-1566 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
Great Western Bank is your local hometown bank and the nation's 8th largest ag lender. We offer sophisticated services from investments to cash management and the financial power for specialized lending without limits. Our focus on relationships means we get to know our customers and businesses